now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332-941.
Hey, Pack Rat. Yeah, you. Are you moving cross-country and you just don't know who to call? Call us right now. Listen, you've probably seen one of our containers in your neighborhood, but did you know that we can help you move anywhere in the United States? It's real simple. We'll drop a container off at the location you tell us to bring it to. You pack up your valuable possessions at your leisure. They stay safe right in your home. And when you're ready, call us. We'll come and pick up the container and give you a scheduled date of when your furniture and the other possessions will be at your new home. So if you're moving across country or across town, be a Pack Rat. Join the Pack Rat family. Call Pack Rat right now for your free quote. See y'all later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This here ain't no love song, and it ain't for you. It's for the folks who relate to what I've been going through.
Good Friday evening and welcome into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show as we are in week 3, the quarterfinal week of the high school football playoffs here in Tennessee. I am your host, Tim Hill. As always, I am joined on the other side of the screen tonight by producer Beaver. And I've got Bubba over there also running the cameras and doing the ticker and providing all the insight on everything we need to know on high school football and all the other stuff. Bubba, how are you doing tonight? Bubba, how are you doing tonight?
I'm a little tired, Tim.
A little tired? Well, we got a long night ahead of us.
Last weekend was a blue-collar weekend for me.
Yeah, Bubba went and put in some
All
construction hours on the weekend.
Jellicoe.
Up on Jellicoe Mountain. So, made him some extra money as we've got some games that have went final tonight. Some games are getting ready to be over with. Beaver, how are you doing over there behind the board?
All good tonight. All good. Looking forward to our post-show meal this evening.
Yep. You're going to have the Thanksgiving dinner tonight after the show. Tonight is the season finale for us as there won't be a lot of meat on the bone next week with the semifinals. So, and plus with it being Thanksgiving week, the night after and travel schedules and all that stuff, we're just going to call it a season, call it a year. As Meigs County has scored again with 40 seconds to go down by 6. I assume they are going to go for 2 right now as they line up. But we've been watching some games here in the office tonight. Halls Central, Meigs County, Gatlinburg, Pittman, Anderson County, and Greenville. All of them pretty close. I mean, this Meigs County game's down within 1 score now, but they were down multiple scores a while ago. Not sure if they're going to be able to stop Gatlinburg pretty quick or get an onside kick. As we, Bubba, you got the ticker going over there? Have you got some scores of finals you want to read off, or you want me to do that? As I'm trying to scramble over here, watching what happens with Meigs County and these other games that's trying to go final, trying to see what's happening.
We only have a few finals as of right now. We have Coalfield 40, Sell Creek 7. We've got Alcoa 38, Red Bank 13. Sevco 28, Lincoln County 24.
Sevier County was losing. They were losing pretty heavy. Not heavy, but they were down.
Yeah. So they were able to come back there. And it looks like Battleground Academy 49. Luke Bryan's happy tonight. Boyd Buchanan 3. And that's all the scores we got for now.
Kind of, I don't think Boyd Buchanan had lost so far this season. And they getting it put it on by BGA, who, I just didn't think they would be doing what they're doing to Boyd Buchanan tonight after, which, they had a great game last week against Grace, putting it on them. But Boyd's a powerhouse in that Division II the last few years. So weather kind of sucked going into today, very rainy, but it looks like it's played out to be a pretty nice night on the field. Haven't seen any rain on any of the games that we've been watching here in the office, which is always good. Hopefully the weather holds up for tomorrow too. I haven't looked to see what it's going to be doing, but do we have rain in the forecast for tomorrow? Because I've got a lot of yard work I want to get done at the house.
There's always going to be rain around here.
The cold November rain, Bubba. You know anything about that?
Yeah.
Who sings it?
I don't know.
Beaver?
Yeah, we got about a 70% chance of rain tomorrow. And yes, if the cold November rain comes on in and oh man, what's the name of that?
Y'all don't know who sings it?
I know who sings it. It's my wife's favorite band, and I can't come up with the name at the moment.
Guns N' Roses.
There we go. Half of LA Guns and
Guns N' Roses. So the Coalfield game was over when it was halftime of the Central and Halls game, the Coalfield game was over. I know it was 34-0 at halftime. They must have scored pretty quick in the second half to get that running clock, but it was over pretty fast. Trying to find the Maryville score as they're still down 24-7 in the third quarter to Blackman. Eagleton, the boys from Blount County, are beating Bledsoe County 10-7. South Pittsburgh beating Clay County 31-0. So it looks like South Pittsburgh and Coalfield will meet in the semifinals again, as they have multiple times the past few years. But yeah, almost season's pretty much done with. Seems like it's flown by. Here we are in week 14, I guess, when you have 11 regular season weeks. This third week of the playoffs doesn't feel like it's been that long since it was week 1 with all the lightning and rain delays and all that had happened. So, but if you want to join us tonight, 865-966-3435, as we'll be taking your calls. Should be on here for about an hour tonight, just because the games are dwindling, so not as much to talk about. As I see, as Bubba said, Sevier County came back to beat Lincoln County 28-24. Sevier County going for the repeat in Class 6A. Bubba, have you had fun with us this year?
I have.
You have? Oh, I know you're You always sound overly excited, but I just want to make sure you've enjoyed your time here.
It's been interesting trying to get back into the groove of Tennessee high school football. I've stayed away due to personal reasons, like a friend who was a former coach who got exiled, basically.
I didn't know you were friends with Josh Jones like that.
Josh never gave me a fair shake, so I can't say he's a friend, but
All right, well, let's hit that first break, get back even with everything, come back, maybe get some callers in here, talk some more of these finals, see what we can turn up. Beaver, hit that break for us.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com. Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you can donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-639-8620. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It'll be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car. And as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 1-800-639-8620. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-639-8620. That's 1-800-639-8620.
Scoreboard show as Greenville is now leading Anderson County 28-21 with about a minute to go. That's been I know I was looking back at past playoff brackets, and Greenville and AC have played several times over the year. I remember going to that one 3 or 4 years, it might have been 4 or 5 years ago now at AC. Always a perennial third round matchup, I feel like, between the two teams. So we got those new second round playoff matchups this year with the new format, but it seems like everything's played out for the third round to be how it has in the past with AC Anderson County, Maryville playing a team from Murfreesboro, whether it be Oakland, Blackman, or Riverdale over the years. So, I mean, meet the new boss, same as the old boss, type deal. Fun getting the new matchups in the second round, but same old players are around in the third and fourth round matchups. South Pitt, Cofield going to play next week. They've played each other several times in the semifinals. Bubba, anything else standing out to you tonight while you're over looking around as our boys in Meigs County fall to Gatlinburg Pittman 34 to 30? Not sure if Brucey's going to want to call in tonight after taking the L to end the season.
I mean, that region of Sevierville up there, getting some boys in the postseason. Sevier County, Gatlinburg, Pittman. I mean,
yeah. I mean, you've got two of them moving on to the semifinals. Looking like Blount County is going to have maybe two. I know. So now Eagleton is losing to Bledsoe County, so maybe they're only going to have one of their three teams make it to the semifinals. Looking at some of these Middle Tennessee teams that we never really talk about, Fayetteville is tied with Middle College. I only bring this up because Fayetteville was 5-5 in the regular season. So you complain about some of these teams, which, I mean, they're not really somebody to complain about having 5 wins in the regular season, as opposed to some of these teams that have 1 and 2 wins. But a 5-5 team tied at almost halftime with a team that had 1 loss in the regular season with a shot to go to the state semifinals. So my boys in Memphis Melrose getting beat down tonight, Bubba, 37-6 against Westview. Westview, I believe, is the team that won the state last year in their class. And that might be the home of Ty Simpson, Bubba. I believe that might have been where he was from. Where I think his younger brother is.
No, Westview lost last year to Alcoa.
Oh, my bad. Well, they were there, though. They made it at least. Beaver, do we have a caller?
We do. Give me just a second. We'll get Chase on here for you. Go ahead.
Chase, you there?
What's going on, brother?
Oh, trying to get through an hour of this until we go to Whataburger and celebrate dinner.
Brother, I tell you, I was kind of lost this evening. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. No football games really in the area.
No, there wasn't. I mean, the closest one to you would have been 30, 40 miles south down in Sail Creek. You didn't want to make that trip again. But I mean, we got the quad TV system here set up, and I ended up finding 3 games on YouTube. So we watched most of Meigs and Gatlinburg, got Hall Central on, and then got Anderson County and Greenville. Has that one went final yet?
Greenville just picked 6 to go up 2 scores, so it's probably not final, but it's
kind of surprised that Anderson County goes up there and I'm not going to say lay an egg, but gets beat after all the hype this season.
And especially after beating Alcoa.
I know.
Finishing first in the region.
All for naught. So now Alcoa is going to have to go to Greenville.
Is that the case? I was just talking with a buddy of mine about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 99% sure that the way that bracket's set up, that Greenville is the top team in the bracket. So that means they're going to be the home team, regardless.
Will Coalfield be back at home next week?
No. Yes, they will be. They'll be the top team, so they will host South Pittsburgh. Will
that be a good game, or is that a game South Pittsburgh comes in and smokes them?
I mean, I wasn't expecting Coalfield to do what they've done tonight.
They wore them out
to Sail Creek, but also, I mean, South Pitt had a lot tougher opponent in Clay County. They beat. They're currently got them 38-0.
Yeah, that'll probably be where I wind up next Friday night. That'll be a good atmosphere for a community like Coalfield, and I'm sure South Pitt will probably travel well too, being a semifinal game, and you'll have to get there early.
Yeah, I'm sure that's one that will not be on YouTube like a lot of these other games were tonight, for whatever reason.
Did Baylor play McCauley tonight?
Yeah, they did. I haven't seen. Bubba has not brought that to my attention, but Baylor beat McCauley, or is beating McCauley 56-35.
That was that's like a 1-2 matchup in their whole division, right?
I feel like it is. I mean,
that was a big
Baylor
promoted game earlier in the year.
Baylor gave McCallie one of their 2 losses on the regular season.
Dang.
So, you not going to the Swamp tomorrow?
No, man. I had a hard time. I knew 2 people that were trying to move tickets and just no interest in going down there from a lot of people.
Man, everybody's punted on the season. That's done with.
Yeah, they're done with it, bro. They're going on to Brother Barnes' basketball season.
Yeah. I haven't watched much of them yet either, though.
No.
So, all right. Well, any parting thoughts on the season?
Parting thoughts. I'm proud of the Tigers. I didn't know too much about them just because I don't know those kids. You know, the more you get removed from high school, the less you know the kids. So I didn't know a lot of them, but I think they should have been playing tonight. But I think after that was probably as far as they were going to go. So they made it, 1 game short of expectations. So, I was joking. I was texting a couple of buddies. It was Sell Creek was down 28-0 at one point tonight, and I texted them and I said, that should be us down 28-0. So I was, proud of their season. I wish it wouldn't have ended last week. Wish they would have been playing tonight. But Coach Webb always does a great job with his team. He's one of the I bet he's one of the longest tenured coaches in the state if you looked at it, especially in this area.
I would say when did he start?
I mean, it'd have to be early 90s probably.
As the head coach?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know, to be honest with you. It might have been before that, you think?
I was going to say early 2000s, but I don't know. So
No, he was the. I'll have to find that out. Not right now, but
yeah,
he's been coaching for a very long time for the Tigers and runs a good program. Not a lot of turnover on the staff, and that's why they're always in the playoff hunt, second, third round. So just goes to show the kind of job he does.
All right, well, we got another caller behind you, so we're going to get to
all right, get them in. They're a lot better than me, I guarantee it.
No. All right, have fun next weekend. We'll see you.
All right, see you.
Beaver, we got another one lined up.
Sure do. We got Logan for you.
Logan's calling in before the Central and Halls game is even over. So we must be pretty important to him. Logan, are you there?
I'm here.
So sounds like you stayed at the house tonight.
I did. With the weather conditions, just kind of decided to mail it in and just watch some football from the house.
So what I'm seeing is Halls is beating Central 28-21 right now.
Yeah,
is that correct?
And they've got the ball. They've got the ball in Central territory. Central does have, I think, a couple of 2 timeouts left. But yeah, this one has been wild. It's very similar to the Battle of Black Oak Ridge version 1 of this season. This is round 2, but round 3 of the playoffs. And man, it's been a heavyweight match for sure.
Yeah, I mean, just talking to Bubba and Beaver earlier in the night, and just Halls to be playing tonight after how bad they looked on that Thursday night in Oak Ridge in week 1. I mean, they got drugged that night, I feel like. And having four losses in the regular season. So there's not going to be many 6-4 teams playing next week, but it looks like Halls is going to be one of them. I mean, they started 0-3. Now that I look at it,
yeah, they really dug themselves in a hole. And the past couple of years, the way Brent Hughes has been able to manage his schedule, and I mean, it's been fantastic. He was fan run coach of the year, 2 seasons ago, and kept the train rolling. And this year they got in a hole like you talked about, and man, they just have stayed in the fight. Despite the Central game, the Bobcats won that first one. It was a thriller going down to the last bell. And that didn't faze them. They had a strong push to the season, a great win against Lawrence County last week. And right here, man, they can seal it up. They can have a party at Litton's here in just like 10 minutes if they can hold this thing together.
Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable the turnaround and then shut out Litton's and that strawberry cake. Got me thinking about that now, so I'm having to refocus. But yeah, just I mean, the hole they dug themselves in, turning it around. I mean, winning the region games they needed to win at the end of the season to get in playoffs. Excuse me. But yeah, Anderson County, Greenville. Did you pay attention to that?
Just the score. I've been totally tuned into this 5A game. Yeah, you know me. I'm 5A guy, and I know so much about these two going at it. But Greenville, man, not that this is a major upset or anything, but the way that Anderson County finished the season, once J.D. Gillum got back to 100%, and they had that upset against Alcoa, I'm not surprised, but what a win for the Green Devils. They had this one at home, but you know that each opponent that's had to face AC since that Alcoa game has had to kind of be on their heels a little bit. But it was the quarterback, Caden Ball, for the Green Devils that made more plays tonight, it appears. And what a win, man. It looks like it's shaping up to be Greenville and Alcoa.
Which I was telling these boys, I mean, Greenville AC perennial third round matchup. Now throwing the wrinkle of Alcoa and Greenville in the playoffs, which that'll be at Greenville. Which I mean, maybe there's some magic at home for the Green Devils, and which Alcoa Alcoa beat Red Bank, another 5-5 team in the regular season, by 25 tonight. Yeah. So didn't have much of a challenge down there. Sevier County looks like they came back and won, so they were down in the first half of that game.
Hey, they were down. Stop me if you've heard Sevier County down 2 scores late in the game in a playoff scenario. I mean, I know all about it.
Yeah,
you know, happened last season this time of the year. I tell you what, I mentioned this on the drive with Russell Smith earlier. That Lincoln County team, probably the most complete team in terms of coaching and development that I've seen as an opponent at Powell High School. Their fans traveled. Their team was ready to go. They're tough. They've got good size, well coached. It doesn't shock me that they kind of stayed in this game, but for to be ahead for so long like they were, pushed Sevier County to the brink. I didn't watch any of it, but man, what a fight they put up. And it's not a surprise that Cooper Newman and company found a way to pull this one out, especially being at home. Sevier County has to be the favorite now in 5A, at least on this side of the state.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with some of these Middle Tennessee scores, and I'm wanting to say Henry County, are they 5A?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're currently getting beat by 14 to Centennial, who is a 5-5 team in the regular season. Crazy.
Yeah, and Paige, I did not look up the beach score. I don't know if y'all have caught that, but I was talking earlier about Paige. Oh, Paige and Beach tied 14-all.
Yep.
Is what I've got. And I mentioned it on the drive earlier that, Paige and Beach, I don't get me wrong, I'm not a mid-state guy, but looking at Paige's schedule, not much of a test all season long. But this Beach team, I think, is the first litmus test. And we saw Sevier County, same type of deal in the regular season. Their first test of the season against Grace, in Greenville, Greenville pushed them to the brink, and then Grace pulled that thing off, at Sevier County. So I think Paige is seeing their first real test of the season. It's coming in playoff time in a do-or-die situation.
Yep. Paige been there. I mean, they've been around for several years now in 5A, I feel like.
4 years in a row, so they've got the Buffalo Bills beat, right? So 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah.
I think not to get off topic, but did you watch that game last night between the Bills and Texans?
A decent bit of it.
I didn't realize I feel like I mean, I fell asleep, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm guessing the Bills end up losing.
Yes.
Yes, I mean I feel like their run may be over with. Not to get off on that tangent, but just watching the Texans put it on them last night with that defense flying all over the place. Well, Logan, before we get out here one final time, tell us about the cookies of the week.
Well, we've got a mouthful that we could talk about playoff wise across the state. Crumble has a mouthful for you this week as we get ready for Thanksgiving next week. But hey, if you're looking for a party pack or a 6-pack for this weekend, maybe tomorrow, to kind of tailgate at home, have a party at home and watch this game, they've got you covered. Maybe a Friendsgiving leading up to Thanksgiving. Cookies and cream, Tres Leches cake. That's their feature. Also, banana pudding, not a cookie, comes in a cup. So they've got that as a special feature, and then peanut butter cup skillet cookie. They've got it.
Yeah,
it's
I'm a big fan
loaded.
of that peanut butter skillet cookie. Have we had that before?
I don't think we've had it in studio. This thing, it's like a scoop of like this Reese's peanut butter. They call it mousse. It's like this mix that's just, it looks like a dollop of ice cream on a cookie, man. It's out of this world.
As always, crumble sounding delicious with every calorie. They're always worth it. All right, Logan, this is our season finale of season 3 of the Scoreboard Show. We appreciate it. We're mailing it in. As you know, it gets harder and harder as the weeks go by with these games. So we're just going to eat leftovers next Friday night and watch some games on YouTube.
Sounds good, fellas. Can't believe it's over. It's been a fantastic run this season.
It has. All right, on to basketball. Logan, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
See ya. Beaver, let's hit that break.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome back into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show as we've got a lot of games winding up here in the quarterfinals of round 3. Some teams heading into the semifinals next week to be practicing on Thanksgiving. Some teams going home. Beaver, do we have a caller?
We do. You know who it is.
I actually don't. I'm assuming I know who it is.
You do. Go ahead, Colin.
Spanky, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think you do know who it is.
Well, I mean, I don't have caller ID on this side of the glass, so I can just assume that it would have been you because we do have other people call every now and then. But it was
You know, I think you knew deep down in your heart who it was.
well, he did. Producer did put up the big thumbs down when I asked for the caller, so I that made me think it was you. Have you made it back home yet?
Yeah, that is a good sign.
Have you made it back home yet?
No, actually, we're at a Mexican restaurant here in Dayton.
Is it the one beside the Save-A-Lot?
Yes, it is.
It's pretty dang good Mexican.
Oh yeah,
joint.
they got really good chicken tenders and fries in here. Actually.
That's what they're known for down there.
Yeah.
So you made the trip down to Nowheresville and South Creek to watch Cofield look like beat the hell out of them 40-7. I feel like we were watching the Central and Halls game here on the TV, and at halftime of that game, the Cofield game was over with. Like it was legit final, zeros on the scoreboard.
Yeah, our boys and our coaching staff, they did a really good job tonight. It's business as usual for them, just another week, another opponent, and they all took care of business, and they all did a pretty good job. I thought the offensive line did really well tonight. Helped running back Jaden Bunch and Hayden Hedrick make some big plays. And I thought everyone as a whole did pretty good tonight.
Talk about Jaden Bunch a little bit more. These boys around here don't really know about it. I tell them a little bit about what goes on down there in God's country. And when I say that, I mean Roane County and Morgan County both, not just Morgan County. Tell them what Jaden Bunch has done this year as the train passes through Dayton, Tennessee right now.
Jaden Bunch, he's a special kid. Not only a special kid, he's a special athlete. To have all the records he does, and to only play in, I believe and I could be wrong here, but I believe he's only played in the fourth quarter of maybe 2 or 3 ball games all year long. And to have the records and everything he has is pretty impressive. He's not only got the school rushing record, the school touchdown record, and he's overall just an amazing kid, and we're pretty happy for him and all the hard work he's done.
Next week, not just another team coming to town, South Pitt. It is at Cofield, right?
Yes, he'll be at Cofield next week.
How I feel like last couple times they played him, it's been down there, right?
Yes, I believe this is one of the, and I could be wrong here, but it's the first time in a long time that they've come to Cofield.
What do we know about them that we wouldn't already know, as they are a perennial 1A powerhouse down in the Chattanooga area?
Yeah, they're a good program, very well respected, very well known. I know everybody's pretty excited for it. Not only our people, but I know their people's excited for it as well. It don't get no bigger than a state semifinals in 1A football.
It doesn't. Something else that everybody's excited about is the Saturday night's main event coming up December the 13th or something like that in Washington, D.C. Is that going to be John Cena's last match, or are they going to play us and he's going to keep going?
Well, my wallet hopes so, because I know I'll be there for sure. And I really do believe, of all people, everybody keeps telling me, oh, it ain't his last match. It ain't. No, I believe everything John Cena tells me, and I do truly believe this is his last match.
I just don't feel like they've got a good lineup in this tournament for him for any of these jokers to be his last match. None of this excites
I don't
me.
either. There's not really one that excites me, but I know what John's thinking and his mind for the business. He's wanting to elevate a new star on his way out, not only with the show featuring NXT talent going up against the top guys in WWE throughout the whole night, but I think John Cena will go out keeping the business moving forward in a positive way.
Bubba,
and that's the way to go.
Bubba, what do you think about this John Cena mark we've got on here right now that's just absolutely licking the boots?
I mean, there's a story that came out the other day where John Cena was up there in the dungeon with the Hart family trying to give back as much as he could. So I believe it.
What are you talking about, Bubba? They're all dead.
Natalia's still living.
I think Bret Hart's still complaining somewhere.
Yeah, he
about
is.
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, he is for sure.
Costing them millions.
All right, Spanky, we do appreciate you calling in. We'll let you get back to your cheese dip and chicken tenders.
Oh yeah, and we appreciate it. And if you guys want to see some good football and a good, hard-working football team, everybody come out to Cofield next Friday night. I know Coach Napier and his football team are excited about this, and I know our community is excited about this, and our boys have worked hard for it.
Well, let's put it on YouTube so we can watch it from the house. How about that?
And I think we want everybody to see it. I think we want everybody. I think we want Rochelle Field to be packed next Friday night.
Well, I'd say there'll be one person from my household that'll be there. Not sure if it'll be both of us. All right, Spanky, have a safe trip,
All right.
man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, buddy.
See you. That was the great Spanky of Coalfield's school. Starts like Coalfield High School, but actually Coalfield School, as they are K through 12. Very happy for them, as my wife teaches at Coalfield, so I need to act happy for them. Hopefully, I do hope they win. I hope they get over the hump and beat South Pitt. That's been their kryptonite, Bubba. Last few times they've made it to the semifinals. So, Bubba, I wanted to ask him how much you pay for them Saturday night main event tickets, but didn't want to put it on the spot. But I know it wasn't cheap because I've looked and them things are going for a pretty penny. RIP the pennies. Bubba, what's your thoughts on that? Not just John Cena, but the pennies being discontinued.
I mean, it's a tragedy in American history.
I've seen people they're making runs at the bank on them. Have you seen this, Beaver? Like they're making runs trying to buy cases of pennies and rolls of pennies, and the bank saying, I saw one thing saying the most we'll give you is $1 in pennies.
Yeah, it's been coming for a long time. I can't believe it took this long to make it happen, but it cost more than a penny.
Cost 4 cents
to make a penny.
Cost 4 pennies to make a penny.
Right. Nickel's
That's the American way.
Yeah, nickel's not going to be far behind it. So,
hell, at that point,
and then at that point, dimes are going to be gone. Quarters going to be gone.
We're digital boys.
we're on our way to a cashless society.
Which means under the table business ain't going to be too great.
I don't like that, Bubba. That ain't good for the peach business.
You're telling me. Also, Tim, the resale for the tickets, I didn't realize they were about, $450 resale markets for upper levels out there in Washington, D.C. on December 13th for the Saturday night main event, John Cena. That's as of Friday, 11/21/25. 10:13 p.m.
I'm torn on it. I found a very cheap flight up there and back.
Hey, you got a car, don't you?
Yeah, we also got flights. I'd rather fly than take a 7-hour trip when I could get there in an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes for under $200.
So, unrelated to that, Tim, but I was doing some quick research here. You know that Pearl Cone started the season 0-4, finished out 8-0. Now they're going to be playing Springfield most likely for the.
I'm telling you, there's some teams that Hall's being one, and some of these other teams I haven't looked to see what their start record was or how they started the season. But I mean, 4-5 regular season losses puts them at 6-4, 5-5.
And what's the latest on that Springfield or Spring Hill game with South Gibson? Last I heard, South Gibson was up by a touchdown.
15-14 Springfield with 2:27 left in the game is what I'm showing. So
I got kinfolk playing for South Gibson. Maybe they'll come back and win that one.
Maryville has now lost by 24 points to Blackman, 31-7. Alcoa, as we said, beats Red Bank 38-13. Eagleton battling Bledsoe up 24-21 with 5 minutes to go. So with Maryville being done, I'm not sure how long it's been over with. We may be able to get one of our boys in here and talk if he can get done with the post game quick enough, which, I mean, I'd really be interested to know if he went and ate at the Toots or not, if he took our advice, Bubba, but I doubt he did. So, as I went and stalked their Twitter, and Caleb is the one in Murfreesboro watching Maryville, and then our boy Josh went to Bledsoe County for the Eagleton game. All right, well, let's hit a break here, come back, get reorganized, see if we can get Caleb in here pretty quick before we end tonight at 10:30 and go indulge ourselves in some Whataburger. Bubba's saying they got a really good chicken tender sandwich.
I'm not saying that.
You did say that. Beaver hit that break.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Whether you are buying or selling a home or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fan Run and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach, and that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Welcome back into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show, as this will probably be the final segment of the show, as a lot of these games are ending as Blackman ends up beating Maryville 31-7. Knoxville Halls beats Knox Central 28-21. If you are listening, want to call in, jump on in, 865-966-3435. Sevier County beats Lincoln County 28-24. Greenville beats Anderson County 28-21. Gatlinburg Pittman beats our boys down in Meigs County 34-30. It has just went final. Eagleton beats Bledsoe County 24-23. Looks like Bledsoe might have scored very late in the game. Alcoa beats Red Bank 38-13. As Spanky was saying, Coalfield beat Sale Creek 40-7. The Tyner Rams beat Giles County 34-20. Battleground Academy, who came in and defeated Grace last week, beats Boyd Buchanan 49-3. I'd say Gary Rankin hasn't been beat in the playoffs by 46 points in quite some time, if ever. Brentwood Academy beats CPA 38-7. Bubba, Brentwood Academy is undefeated on the year as they are in their first year without their quarterback, George McIntyre, who is now at Tennessee. Brentwood Academy has struggled the last 2 years. 2 years ago, Brentwood Academy was 2-10, Bubba. Last year they were 6-4 in the regular season. Now they are 10-0.
Is George McIntyre the problem?
That's what I'm thinking. Because I saw that last night that they were 10-0. I thought, man, they sucked last couple of years, and they had a 5-star quarterback.
New strength coach out there, maybe. Walking them boys up.
I don't know. Something's different. Got a new quarterback. Got rid of the 5-star that went to Tennessee, or the alleged 5-star. So, saw on Twitter as we were in break that LSU is finalizing an offer of $90 million to put to Lane Kiffin, including $25 million in cash each year for
Is that a joke account?
for a team. No, it's on 3. It was the
Not no 3.
Nope, it was the official on 3.
How many years is that contract?
It didn't say. It fooled me at first because I thought it popped up and it had a picture of Kiffin and LSU and it said new LSU's finalizing. I thought, man, this is done. But they're just finalizing an offer of roughly $90 million for Kiffin. In addition, the Tigers would be offering roster cash worth around $25 million annually.
Anything to get Kiffin out of Oxford, I'm all for it.
As the athletic director at Ole Miss said, they would announce Lane Kiffin's future this Saturday after the Egg Bowl, which doesn't make a lot of sense, Bubba.
One last little game against a rival.
Unless if the Ole Miss athletic director is trying to get out in front of it, pop the balloon for LSU, saying, hey, we're going to make an announcement. Or maybe it's just a big troll job, as Beaver was saying, that they're going to just say he's coming back.
Maybe they push out a shopping cart full of nothing but briefcases and $100 bills.
It'd be cool if they had the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, walk in.
Not his son, though, not Junior.
He's in jail, I think, Bubba. I think he might be in actual prison by now for the scamming I think he was scamming the food stamps, wasn't he, Bubba?
Scamming something. He took a preacher out or something like that?
I thought it was like he was kind of doing the same thing Brett Favre was. Maybe. I don't know. They both got in trouble down in Mississippi, I think. Ted DiBiase Jr., one of those what ifs, Bubba. I thought he was going to be something about 15 years ago, and he just never really.
I mean, if he would have stuck with Cody Rhodes, he could have had a different career path.
Could have. Shouldn't have turned on him.
No.
All right, Bubba. Anything?
I'm just looking at the schedules and potential matchups we got here for the finals coming up here. So we got Coalfield and hosting South Pitt. Also the winner of McKenzie and Richland. At last check, they were tied 21-all, hosting Fayetteville. We've got Eagleton hosting Marion County. Huntington.
Huntington.
What a mouthful. Hosting most likely Milan. That'll be a repeat of last year.
Milan.
The
Milan Purple People Eaters. They have a saw them play several times in the state championship. They bring a train horn, Bubba.
Ew.
Yeah.
They were talking about that on the Granville-Anderson County broadcast earlier and how it was annoying. But we've got 3A Gatlinburg Pittman hosting Tyner, who I think is going to win it all for 3A Tyner. Also, Covington versus Westview. 4A, we've got Greenville hosting Alcoa. As you mentioned, that's a big storyline of Alcoa having to travel this late. We've got Springfield versus Pearl Cone, who I mentioned started the season 0-4, won on an 8-0 run to finish it off. So
Pearl Cone saw them play, Bubba, in about 1997, 1998 state championship. They had Big John Henderson on the defensive line, Bubba. They were tough.
Was he that big back then?
He was. You can tell he was a difference maker. Saw him that spring in Murfreesboro in the state basketball tournament, and Big John Henderson was on the court along with Ron Slay, teammates at Pearl-Cohn, before Ron Slay went off to that private school up in Virginia that all the basketball recruits used to go to 20, 25 years ago.
I don't think that Spring Hill prediction is quite true just yet. There's still 33 seconds left in that game.
Uh-oh, Bubba. Got called out. Keep on going, Bubba.
Anyways, we've got Halls traveling to Sevier County, and the winner of Page and Beach hosting Centennial. For 6A, we've got Blackman versus Green Hill, Ravenwood versus Southwind, 2 12-0 teams thus far.
Southwind in Memphis. That's a trip for Ravenwood. That's a 2.5 hour, 3 hour trip for them boys.
And then for Division 2 Single A, we've got USJ hosting Nashville Christian. For 2A, we've got FRA, the Franklin Road Academy, hosting Battleground Academy. Too many academies. What a long name for each team. And then for 3A, Baylor hosting Brentwood. And for all the D2 schools, those will be the next game that they play will be for the championship. So they get a nice week off.
Yeah, they get an extra week as the those Division 2 are set after tonight.
Yep.
So they get a week off. Division 1, those boys get to do the coveted practice on Thanksgiving walkthrough, which everybody just it's a big deal if you can make it to that. People talk about that. All right, Bubba, do you think you're going to join us again next year? Or are you done with us?
If I'm alive next year, we'll see where the wind takes me.
All right,
we'll see if I'm still here
at the
station.
That's a big nothing burger. Got nothing out of that. Beaver, I know you'll be back.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Hopefully we can see some good games next week. Some even better games in 2 weeks down in Chattanooga.
Plan on traveling anywhere?
For the holidays or just for the football?
For the games and for the holidays.
For the holidays, no. I'll stay at the crib pretty much. Not travel outside 10 miles. I did go to Chattanooga last year for the first time in a long time. Or actually, no, I went 2 years ago too, just for like a day. Went by myself 2 years ago, I think. Went last year. Can't remember if we went on Friday or Saturday. Probably we'll plan on doing that again if you all want to join. It was very cold last year. Not a big fan of that, but it is what it is. It's December football. Tennessee will not be playing on that Saturday for the SEC championship, so probably won't have too much else going on, Bubba. But till next year, I am Tim Hill. For Beaver, for Bubba, we do appreciate y'all listening all season to us talk about high school football. We do love it. We hope to be back next year. This is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard. We'll see you next year.
I feel like, people might think I'm a little full of myself. So I'll say, no, I don't.